Hi everyone! Thanks for clicking on my video. I'm Bebe. Welcome to my channel, Arcadior Collective. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the story that the cards want to tell. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so if it sounds like it's for you, but the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for these readings to be timeless, so whenever you find them is when you're meant to. So let's center and clear our space. And light our sage. Can't ever get these cones lit. Good. I hope that music's not too loud. I don't want to run into copyright problems. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Alright, we'll clear our space. And some for you. And lots for me. And cone fell over. And the sage went out. There we go. Okay. We ask all positive energies to attend us and guide us to the messages that fulfill our highest good. Guides, ancestors, patrons, angels, archangels, and our higher selves, come forward, please, and be with me. Archangel Michael, stand guard. Gabriel, make the messages clear and useful. Metatron, be present to protect the seekers and deliverer of the divine's communications. Okay. Happy birthday, Gemini! The first of the air signs and ruled by Mercury, people born under Gemini are taking the first steps in self-identity and their expression of it. In Aries, the soul knows I am. In Taurus, it knows I have. In Gemini, the soul says, I think, and they love to share exactly what they think. They're vibrant and expressive, but that quick air element thought process also makes them formidable insult artists. Being ruled by sly, smooth, resourceful Mercury, which also they share with Virgo, can make them cunning, mischievous, and artful thieves, pranksters, and pickpockets. So the astrological aspects that are affecting Gemini currently include but are not limited to quite a few. The Sun, Venus, Mercury, its ruler, and the North Node are in Gemini right now. But the Sun is in opposition with Jupiter in Pisces. This might make manifesting harder, or it might make them prone to doubts about their intuition. Mercury and Venus are in opposition with the Moon in Virgo, which might bring conflict between what they want to keep in their aesthetic and what they need to research and preserve in their surroundings. So, we're going to do a birthday reading for our baby air sign and explore the most prominent concerns in the Gemini collective. I've chosen a spread from my little book of spreads. We're going to do the Hermit's Quest. I've never done this one before, and it's definitely the first time it's going to be on camera, so I hope I can do this right. And the sage went on again. Nope, keep that lit. You gotta keep it lit. God, this again is why Bebe's not a fire witch, because there we go. Which is weird because I do have strong fire in my chart. Okay. So the Hermit's Quest, it's going to be 9 positions, and I'll go through them as we lay them out here. We're going to use the Animal Familiar deck, which I haven't used on camera yet at all. Oh, this is easier for my little hands to shuffle. That's nice. Alright. Nice. 3, and then we'll cut, and then we'll lay out our cards. Oh, that was awkward. Cut that again. Well, that was a mess. I'll shuffle it again. Okay, that's good. So we're going to do the Hermit's Quest. Now, position 1 is what I leave. So like this situation, what you're leaving behind. And we've got the 7 of Swords. So moving on. Position 2 is what I seek. And it is the 5 of Pentacles. Well, that's not good. We'll see what this entails. Position 3 is what road do I take? What road do I take? Gemini, air sign, Gemini. What road will Gemini take? Spirit, what road will they take? The 9 of Pentacles. That's not bad. Okay, the next is what you're going to bring with you. So this can be habits, this can be positive or negative, it can be resources, assets, it can be thought patterns, it can be anything. What are you bringing with you? What is Gemini bringing with them on the quest? Oh, that's too many now. Come on, I know they're chatty, but that's too many. What is Gemini bringing with them on the quest, Spirit? We've got the Lovers. That's you, Gemini. You're bringing yourself. It's very straightforward. This is what you're leaving behind. So this is different. Okay, so maybe I'm going to go back to position 1. Instead of what I leave, I'm going to ask why I leave. And why are you leaving? And it's the 7 of Swords. Now that makes a little more sense. You're leaving because you got to move on. So then after what I bring, I've got what I leave behind. So this is the stuff you're going to shed. This is the stuff that no longer serves you. It could be people. It could be an old job. It could be old thought patterns and habits. You could be kicking an addiction. What are you leaving behind on your quest? Gemini. What is Gemini collective leaving behind? Falling on the floor. Too many. What is the Gemini collective leaving behind on their quest? We've got the 2 of Wands. So, indecision, maybe? You're taking off the blinders finally. You're going to put down those 2 swords and get up and move. Position 6 is what I will find. What will Gemini find on their quest? That's too many. What will Gemini find on their quest? There's lots of poppers, but nothing's going to flip. Oh. Okay. The 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. You're going to find okay, that's discernment of your options. So we're going to get more into that. Okay, position 7. An ally. Who or what will help Gemini on their quest? The ally. Who or what will help Gemini on their quest? We have the Knight of Swords. I might have to look that one up. Because I always just think the Knight of Swords is coming in like a hot whore. But I know there's got to be more to him than that. Position 8 will be an enemy. Who or what will hinder our Gemini? Oh, that was quick. The Tower. Yeah, that's a hindrance, all right, isn't it? Ooh. Card 9, the End. What may be the conclusion for Gemini on their quest? The 8 of Cups. Okay. Now this, it does feel like, bottom of the deck here, we've got 9 of Wands. This does feel like there's a lot of negative energy here, Gemini. But I'm sure we can turn this around. So let's see. So why you leave? 7 of Swords. This is a desire to move to a better place. A calmer place. In the Rider-Waite card, they are moving on in a boat. And they don't look happy about it. The figures are crouched over, they're covered in their security blankets, the one dude's, steering the gondola. But they're taking all their swords with them. And those swords represent hindering thoughts. So it's like they're taking their baggage with them. Don't do that. If you're moving on to new things, you cannot bring the things from the past that hindered you before. Okay? What you seek, 5 of Pentacles, I mean, technically this is the out in the cold card. But it can also mean starting from scratch. You know what I mean? It could be, well, I ain't got shit left in this world. Now I get to start over. This is a clean slate kind of feel. And this is very scary energy. I understand that. I really do. But I think maybe you seek that freedom of shedding those things that may have burdened you before. And yeah, some things that we had in life that were blessings at one time can become, without us even knowing through time, burdens. So the 5 of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite and in other depictions is somebody destitute outside of a church, outside their sanctuary, not accepting or not being able to gain access to that help. This might be an indication that instead of seeking outside help, Gemini, you might need to steel yourself and find what you need within yourself. It's a harsh, I know, I really hate this energy, because a lot of times it's like people tell you it's the whole idea of, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Okay, but guess what? My bootstraps be broke because my shoes are old and I can't replace them and I can't fix them. And how am I going to pull myself up by straps that are broken? I think you're going to seek that sanctuary. That's what you're moving on to. Sometimes with that 5 of Pentacles card, they actually say that the door to the sanctuary is right there, but the person sitting outside in rags just doesn't see it, or might be too proud to actually open the door and go get it. And if that's who you are, that's who you are. Maybe you are too proud to go ask for help. But if you're too proud to ask outside help, then you're gonna have to find that in yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna sit outside that church forever. Let's not do that, The road you take, 9 of Pentacles, this is your abundance. See? You gotta work. You're going to work in this season to get yourself out of this poverty whether it's emotional, material, mental, or just ambition, like action. Maybe you just don't have the ambition to do it, you know? But you will, because that's the road you're gonna take is this Nine of Pentacles. This is the baby empress, not even the baby empress. They like to say that the Nine of Pentacles, which is the lady in her garden, is the empress off her throne. Not like she was put off her throne, but this is like the empress going about daily activities, you know, like shopping the sales and getting a latte, and this is enjoyable stuff because she's worked her butt off to get those 9 pentacles. What you will bring, you bring the lovers, you bring you, Gemini, lovers energy. This is choice. This isn't actually a good card for this position, because sometimes when people, some situations where people are embarking on something new, you know, the Seven of Swords, moving on to something else, they don't have a choice. But at least you are bringing with you the ability to choose your path. Not only that, but maybe this indicates that you're not going to be going alone. The lovers is, you know, a matched pair. And that's not to say that you're going to be dragging somebody along with you in your misery. No. It's that the road is easier together. People are stronger together, especially with the people that they love. So that's actually kind of encouraging. What you're leaving behind is this Two of Wands. Okay, so this is the Crossroads card, the choice card. This to me is the scrolling through Amazon and filling your cart card. So I think not that you're leaving behind the idea of having this choice. I think you're leaving behind the stagnation of sitting there and choosing. I think you've already chosen, you know, or a path is clear to you. What you will find, this Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups to me is someone sitting there with 3 cups in front of them. They're not spilled in this card. They're still upright. 3 cards in front of them. 3 cups in front of them. And 1 cup coming down from the divine. So they're ignoring the 3 cups and looking at this 1 cup that's coming down, but they're not really choosing anything. Sometimes I get the interpretation of they're like, well, I've already got these 3 things. What am I going to do with this extra one? It's like almost burdensome. And that's kind of egotistical way to think about it, because the cups are emotions and love and offerings of you know, feelings and stuff. And don't sit there and look, oh God, these 3 already, I have 3 cups of love. What am I going to do with this one other big cup? You're going to take it and be happy about it and be grateful. That's what you're going to do. So what you're going to find is an opportunity of love that's going to come out of nowhere, I think. And it might rattle you for a minute. Because, yeah, you do have these 3 other, and it might not be 3, it might be 1, it might be 5, it might be whatever. It's just the symbolism that you have 3 cups already, and Spirit's trying to give you another one. But if we break it down, that 3 of Cups, the card, the 3 of Cups, is like good time, friends and stuff. But the Ace of Cups that the divine is trying to give you, that's the real shit. That is the real deal. So don't get caught up in what you have if it's not divinely given. Do you know what I mean? Maybe take the time to actually consider the fact that this new cup coming to you to make 4 isn't as much of a burden as you think it is. Maybe that's the one you're supposed to choose. An ally, you've got the... Oh yeah, I was going to look that up. The Knight of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a younger energy that's like in a learning phase. Page of Swords to me is Gemini energy because it's the younger of the the younger of the air court cards, and Gemini is the youngest air sign. So in this deck, the swords are the ravens. Feathers usually are thoughts and stuff, so they equate feathers with the sword suit. But it has a key, and it's standing on the doorknob, and look at the lock. The keyhole is like glowing and emanating. Like the truth is back there, dude, you know? And I think that's what this Page of Swords is going towards. Also the Page. See, I was getting it mixed up with the Knight. That's where I was getting messed up. But the Knave is the Page. Yeah, Valet, yeah. So the Page of Swords is the spy. An ally. Who or what will help? A spy. You've got a spy on your side, Gemini? Or you're the spy. You're going to use your keen intellects, your quick thought processes. That's actually a really appropriate card for you. And it might not even be your energy. It could be someone in your squad, in your group, right? Somebody who is eager to learn new things with you. I heard that. Learn new things with you. Together. Maybe that's why the Lovers are here. That's your companion. Or it could be you. An enemy who or what might hinder. You've got the Tower. I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. And the end, the conclusion would be the 8 of Cups, so you're walking away from something. Let's see here. I'm going to pause the music here so I can just think for a minute. So what I'm getting with the first row is that in this season, Gemini, you're going to be trying to move on to better things. Seeking like a come up. I want to say a come up. Sanctuary, help. But the way you're going to do it is through your own hard work. No. Get down. You're going to spill something. Get down. Come on. She was right about to jump over the laptop and land on my cards. She always knows when I'm about to do a reading. She gets really needy. So what you're bringing is the Lovers. What you're leaving behind is the 2 of Wands. So I think it's not that you're leaving behind this choice. It's that you're moving past it. I think this is like a portion of your journey that you're already past, maybe. And what you'll find, the 4 of Cups, yeah, that extra bit of support and love. So let's get some clarifiers on these, why don't we? We'll use the Gilded Let's see if this works, because I've never done this spread like this before. So let's see if this works. So let's get some clarifiers here. No. Well, that's a nice smooth shuffle. Oh, okay, hang on. Spirit's telling me to smudge these. If I can keep this lit. Could never betray you, you had my heart, so I never have known it, boy, but I was all yours. I'll never blame you, that's just how it goes. Like the person I was this morning, the sun rose. My heart, so that's better. Okay. Clarify, please, Spirit, what Gemini is leaving behind, what I leave, why I leave, why they leave. Excuse me. It's Seven of Swords. Why they move on. I mean, kind of a silly question, but clarify. Seven of Swords, please. What's going on here? I feel sticky. It might be humid. No. Oh, you want me to do it the other way? Okay. Alright. That works. You are, let's see, Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you're leaving to find a new opportunity. Yeah, a new material opportunity. It's perfectly respectable. What he seeks. What does Gemini seek with this Five of Pentacles? Please clarify. Oh, Five of Pentacles. It landed right on my boobs. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, okay, yeah, this is your hard work. You're seeking opportunity to pull yourself out of this lack. This is the opportunity for work, the opportunity to do something meaningful. Oh, I never noticed that. There's a spider on this card. So spider is industriousness. Like, but in a different way than the bee is industrious. Like, the bee is industrious as a conglomerate. Like, there's thousands and thousands of bees working together. But spiders are solitary creatures. They are industrious on their own. And even when their work is, like, interrupted or tampered with, it's like their singular mindset is repairing that that they worked so hard for. I'm going to try to show if you can see up right here. There's the spider. I'd never noticed that on this card before. There's also a mouse here. And mice are very resourceful also. But they're resourceful almost, you know, how do I want to put it? They siphon away. They nibble at something. What am I trying to say? Just be mindful that there isn't somebody in your situation. It couldn't even be a person. It might just be. It might be. Oh, what am I trying to say? Mice, to me, usually means there's a leak in the finances somewhere. It makes sense because that's the Eight of Pentacles. It's your job, right? So there's a leak somewhere where things are being kind of taken in little bits, so you won't notice that it's diminishing. So be mindful of that there's not someone or something watching you work, but chipping away at it before you even get your own reward, you know? The road you take, can we clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please? For the road that Gemini will take. That's too many. But, Nine of Pentacles. Let's see. I find that. This is Seven of Wands. Okay. You're going to be, this is like defensiveness to me. You're defending your pentacles. And that's on the road that you would take. Let me think about that. I think Spirit is saying that you didn't do this before. You didn't think to defend or preserve your energy while you were working. And I think now that you've had to build those 9 pentacles by yourself and become that baby empress by yourself, this is like, money doesn't grow on tree, bitches. Get back. See this doorway that he's trying to go through? That's like, on the other side is the road, and that's the position we're talking about. What road do I take? It's like you're trying to get out the door, but you're trying to fight off these other things that maybe want to keep you. Maybe they don't want you to move on. Maybe they're jealous of these pentacles, and you're being very defensive about it. So clarify what they bring as the Lovers. What is the Lovers in... Clarify the Lovers, please, for Gemini. Clarify the Lovers. The Sun. Sun. I love it. I mean, this is like Sun in Gemini. Like, it's like what it is right now. The Sun in Gemini. So, I think you're bringing the blessing of the Sun being in your sign. It's like your energy, Gemini, now is activated. This is your season. This is the season of Gemini now. And, okay, so the Sun... And what did I say? Mercury and Venus also are in Gemini? Do we have that anywhere? Not that I see, but it might come out later. The Sun is illumination. It's truth. It's light and warmth. And it's that best, well, not the best, but it's the happiest card in the deck. So what you're bringing is maybe... that the Sun is going to illuminate a choice that you didn't have before. Or that you didn't see before. Maybe you had it, but it just kind of was blocked. You didn't see it. I think once you get out that door and start on the path, that the Sun will definitely illuminate your way. And part of that is going to be a choice in love. What you're leaving behind, you had Two of Wands. Please clarify, Spirit. Two of Wands for Gemini on their quest. 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is what you're leaving behind. Two of Wands was a crossroads, and the 9 of Swords is anxiety about it. If any ravens from the Raven's Nest are watching, owls have been playing a big role lately. The divine messengers. We have I believe, an owl on this card. I'm gonna see if I can see it any better like this. Well, kind of. Right there. And it's not the barn owl that we've been seeing, that white owl. It's a golden owl. It makes me think of Bubo, the owl, from, I'm going to date myself here because not a lot of people have seen this movie anytime recently. Clash of the Titans, the original from the 80s, with George Hamilton, something like that, as Perseus. One of the gifts he received from the gods on the sly, because Hera didn't want him to... Hera? Thetis? One of the goddesses didn't want him to have a leg up, any help. But Zeus commissioned some of the other gods to give him gifts on his journey. And one of them was Artemis's owl. First he commissioned her to give Perseus her real owl, and she's like, F that noise. So she commissioned Hephaestus, Vulcan, to build him an owl, a mechanical owl, Bubo. So when Bubo came to Perseus, he whistled and clicked. He didn't speak words, but Perseus could understand him. This lady, laying in this bed, sees this owl, and it looks like she's like a kind of, oh my goodness, an owl. So, and it also looks like she is speaking with it. So maybe that, she can understand him. This is all encouraging imagery in a card that is racked with anxiety. I just got deja vu. I think in the midst of this anxiety about this crossroads that you're taking, when you can sleep, because this is definitely the card of sleepless nights and anxiety and dreams and stuff, when you can sleep, please pay attention to the dreams. Pay attention to the whisperings that your heart tells you, because you will be able to understand them. That will give you a reprieve from these nightmares and doubts and anxieties. So what will you find? You've got the Four of Cups. That's that extra choice. Spirit, please clarify. Whoa, thank you. Four of Cups. The Emperor. Okay. Either you will find an authority along the way that will help you, or you will become this authority for yourself. Authority. Do you hear how I said that? I must be getting tired. I said it like Cartman. Respect my authority. Maybe that's what you find along the way. You find your, confidence that you are a badass. Respect that. Or one of these choices, round and round they go. What are you going to choose, right? One of these cups is Kaplam, that dude. So maybe this choice in Lovers is going to bring in a new option, because that's what that Ace of Cups from the Divine coming in on the Four of Cups, that's what that is, a new option. And a lot of times people look at that option like, damn, really? Another one? But, check out what's in that cup, baby. That's an Emperor. That's not a page. That's not a hot-headed knight. That is daddy. And that's that's in the position of what I will find. So, do not stress about being out in the cold or being anxious, because look at what's coming, All right, an ally. The ally. We've got the Page of Swords. So, oh, shout out to my buddy Jim, because it says here it is the Bube der Schweizer, the Page of Swords. So shout out to Jamantha Schweitzer. Oh, the devil, an ally. That's weird. That's weird. Okay, so I'm going to read this as a Capricorn, because that's weird to think that the devil could be your ally, right? That might be a little, I might need to meditate on that a little bit more than I have time for. That might be a little bit out of this witch's pay grade, but let's see what happens. Page of Swords. The seeker. The seeker of knowledge. The student. The spy. And the devil. Why is this in the allies? Why is this in allies? Why is this an ally, Spirit? Why is the Page of Swords an ally? And why is the devil an ally? Ooh, that has implications that I'm going to have to think on. Let's go to the enemy. Who or what will hinder? We've got the Tower. Please clarify the Tower. It's the Queen of Wands. That bitch. Huh. I hear hot-headedness. I hear ego. This is like Cersei from Game of Thrones. She was a great beauty and people respected her and people wanted her, but she was ruthless. Ruthless to the point of being cruel. So please do not allow this Tower to harden you so much that you become ruthless and cruel. That definitely would be something that would hinder you, because that's calling in karma that you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay that karma. On the Tower, after the Tower? No, you're starting over after the Tower. The Tower clears out your bank account. You cannot pay that karma. You cannot risk becoming Cersei after being hurt. And the conclusion, we have 8 of Cups, which is walking away. Please clarify, Spirit, the 8 of Cups in the conclusion. Walking away. Please clarify. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. This might be walking away from emotionally unfulfilling circumstances and taking that wand that the Queen's got. Bam, there it is. See it? She's holding it right there. And this is like ambition and passion. Ooh, switched them. Ambition and passion. But like from the divine, because all the aces are energy fresh from the divine. So there's a purity to the aces, that they're not tainted by worldly stuff like when they get into the rest of the numbers. I think that if you have the courage to actually walk away from this 8 of Cups, this unfulfilling situation that you've got going on now, It's like a trade-off, almost like a level up. You walk away from empty cups, but you're going to get this wand of power to empower yourself on this journey from the divine. So that's pretty good. Do we want to lay anything else on here? Oh yeah, my little phrase cards. Let's do this. Okay, I love these. So these are little cards I made out of like decorated paper stock, and I wrote phrases on them. There's the alphabet in here, so we might be able to get some initials. There's time frames, there's ideas, and what I'm going to do is drop a bunch and read what lands face up. And let's see some extra energies at work here. Where is it? Give me some for Gemini, please. Okay, that's a lot actually. We've got triggered, that'll go right here on the devil. We've got December. Denial, that might go in the gambling. Or a gamble. I'll put this aside for now. Travel. Restraint, express yourself. Don't text them. S. Libra. Lovers, look at the lovers popped. Oh my goodness, there they are. A shake-up, that's the Tower. Exceeding expectations, that could be the Emperor. It's lit, fam. Love again. Reunion. Where would I put that? I'll put it on the lovers. Patience. Scared shitless. I'm gonna put that on the devil. Go beyond. I'll give that to the Emperor for now. Alright. Do I want to drop any more? Let's see what we can work with here. December, what's December? It's Sagittarius and Capricorn. Oh, when we have your soulmates on the lovers, and okay. Wow. Libra, travel. Oh, restraint we'll put here on the Seven of Wands. Oh no, look. It says right there, the devil. Restraint. Restraint on the Page of Swords as your ally. Huh. Scared shitless I'll give to the devil. Denial and triggered. Shake up on the Tower with this Queen Circe here. December, what did we say it was? Sagittarius and Capricorn. So that's fire and earth. That's like right here, in between. So maybe a reunion by December for some lovers. I mean, we got love, the lovers, and soulmates, and reunion. And we've got the letter S, if that means anything to anyone. We might be dealing with a Libra, or have Libra in your chart along with Gemini. That would be double air. We've got Temperance here. Temperance is the healing card, but it comes out for this as patience. So patience, where should we put patience? Maybe here on Two of Wands and Nine of Swords. Don't text them. I'm going to put that on this Queen of Wands over here. Express yourself. Oh, I can give that to the Page of Swords or here with this Page of Pentacles. I'm going to give that to that one there. Let's see what else. Travel and gamble. Charms, maybe? No, I'm not going to take out the charms. So, let's see. There's going to be an energy of ruthlessness. This tower might shake you so bad that you're going to harden. And nobody deserves that. Really, they don't. So try, please, to avoid it. Don't become Cersei. Don't become ruthless. You'll go right into madness. And everything around you will suffer. Because everything around Cersei suffered because she allowed that poison to take her over. This also might be a fire sign female, feminine, not even female. Just it's energy, not gender. This could be a man who has a lot of feminine energy in his chart, and he'll come across as the Queen of Wands. That's in the enemy position, so it actually could be a person. So guess what? Don't text them, okay? Don't text them. So the travel card we'll put over here because the Seven of Swords was over here too. Ace of Wands on the Eight of Cups walking away, and then you're gonna get like, I almost feel like it's the relay race where you run up to the person in front of you and hand off that baton. I feel like when you walk away from what's not useful anymore, it's like God's gonna hand you off the baton so you can keep running, you know. I hope that resonated with some people. This is like the first zodiac sign reading that I've ever done. So I hope that there were some messages in there that resonated with someone. I hope it was helpful. I hope it made sense. If it did resonate and you feel called to do so, if you'd like to just drop a little bit on my Cash App, that'll help this little witch starting over from her own tower that hit with a vengeance. It would be greatly appreciated. You know what? I'm going to draw from the ancestors and angels. Let's get a little bit of higher energy advice for this. These are some of my favorite cards. They have such a reverent feel to them, like, shh, mind your mouth, you know, no cussing, because the ancestors are here. So I always feel very thoughtful when these come out. Just lots of very good energy here. So maybe we'll even see what kind of help from the other side might be on your side. There's nature and animal medicine in here. There's angels. Let's see. For Gemini, please. Spirit, can you tell us what angels and ancestors have messages for Gemini on this, their hermit's quest? That's too many. That's 3. Oh, that's not too bad. That's 3. We'll take them. They came out together. Okay, we've got the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. See, this is advice against allowing yourself to become Cersei. because Cersei became a tyrant because she became very selfish with her idea of what love and loyalty was. So I think this is advising you not to allow yourself to become so hardened that you can't love or let yourself be loved. Because look at, she's actually ecstatic in her own way about love, and that will heal. I believe this to be Mary Magdalene. The Magdalene was not a whore. She was the chosen companion of Christ the teacher. See, she's got the heart there that matches his. That was great love that they had. So allow yourself to be so loving that you can love and let yourself be loved. Here we have Air Guardian, shift your perception. This is Hangman energy, to shift your perception. Let me quick look this up in the book. Air Guardian. Change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. It says, the Air Guardian card represents the angels of the air elements. That's us. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's the air signs. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you to overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. When this card shows up, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. That's very appropriate for Gemini because it's the first of the air signs, so they're very concerned with what they think. Unless they have a detriment in their chart, I believe that Geminis are they can easily process new information and integrate that. I don't know if Aquarius can do that too. I know Libra can. Oh wait, there's more. You're being guided to recognize that not all you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience it. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you're ready to do the internal work to support them. So, I would like to offer the suggestion of finding some videos, some meditation videos on changing your perception. Perception? Yeah. And the last card is the Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. This was a really heavy theme last year, where part of that big scuffle in the spirit world was this burning down the tower energy, burning down of 1,000 to 2,000 years of ancestral blood curses. And we say blood curses because that follows people through their family, through the bloodline, through time and space. those deeds that were done, those old thought patterns that are clung's a word, right? Clung to. All that shit has to die. All that shit has to be let go. You cannot carry the burden of 2,000 years, however long our bloodlines go, however far back. Imagine the karma, that the residual that builds up in the blood and in the family memory. You cannot go on a new path holding on to those burdens. You can't. Let's see where the elder is. Alright, move beyond ancestral patterns. The message is move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members, past and present. That also might be something that causes you anxiety, you know? Because you're at this crossroads here. You have a choice to make. And maybe you're being held back by those outdated beliefs. Maybe it's something that you really want to do or experience or learn, and there's a stigma on it. Maybe it's your lover. Maybe it's a person that you want as your companion or your partner. There's a stigma on what you want, and you have a choice. If you choose to continue the poison that runs through the ancestral patterns, I think that's what's going to bring that tower to you. And then when that tower hits, you're going to be bitter. That's that energy, the tower. And then Circe here, Queen of Wands, she's fucking bitter. Right? Don't let that happen. Let's continue. The Aboriginal people, that's the elder, some of the oldest DNA on the planet. The Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what a spiritual life should be. The elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. He is an embodied soul, yet has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. Bam! The Emperor. A reclamation of power. When he appears in the spread, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success or failure, sadness or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your whole family line, past, present, and future. So know that you get to decide what you take on, and also know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks that they have created for you. That's actually very important, because a lot of people don't keep in mind that prejudices and preconceptions that people have while they're alive, all of that gets burned away when they go through the portal to go back to the other side. They become pure spirits again. So all that crap that they fed you as a living person, that was just for this plane. They don't carry that when they go back. So you can rest assured that if you want to tap into any passed on loved ones, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, whatever your ancestors you want to identify with, if they did negative in life, all of that's burned away. And they don't expect you to hold on to that, because they don't. That's one of the blessings of being able to go back. I maybe explained that wrong. That's one of the blessings a soul has when they shed this life and return to the other side, is all of that negative that they did is burned off of their soul. So they come through elevated above what they were. So if you want to tap into those energies, tap into what they are now, not what they were when they were alive. Okay? So I think we're going to end it there. I'm over an hour again. So I really hope this was successful and resonated with somebody out there. Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, stellium, which means if you have more than 2 or 3 planets in Gemini, even no matter what house it's in, and even if it's not the sun sign, if there's a conglomeration in Gemini, you might want to watch the Gemini readings, especially for this season. North Node. So I would say Sun, Rising, stellium, and North Node Geminis. So I really hope this resonated and this went over well. Please leave feedback for me in the comments. Let me know how this went over, okay? And I should be back in a couple days with another energy read for the Twin Flame Collective. I have a couple errands that I have to take care of in the next few days, so it might not be till after the weekends. But happy birthday, Gemini, and I can't wait to talk to you guys again. Bye-bye.